If you found yourself with 500,000 Uganda shillings, what would you do with that money? Many people come to my inbox asking me that same question. Michael, I have my 500,000 Uganda shillings. Advise me on which kind of a business I can actually invest in to ensure that my money is actually safe. Yes, I would say that if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, that money must be managed in an explicit way to ensure that you put it in the right business, in the right venture, and you minimize losses if possible. So, which are the investments I would suggest for you if you had your 500,000 Uganda shillings and you want that money to multiply? The first thing I would tell you is that don't don't put that money into gambling ventures. By gambling, I don't mean betting this time around. We are in business. I mean something that you are not sure of. Something that you are not sure of. Because if you invest in a business where you have no idea, maybe someone is thinking on your behalf. Of course, you are gambling. You are not sure of results, or results are actually not in your hands. So ensure that you invest that little money in something that you can do best, in something that you know very, very well. Get an example. If you are a skilled individual, maybe you do any kind of business, you are a plumber, you are a carpenter, you are a mechanic, something, you are quite sure that the product you are going to invest your money in actually has demand. I always tell my people that when you're thinking about any investment idea, don't accept to be guided by money. Like, for example, if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings and you feel like any kind of business that uh, can 500,000 can be used as capital is worth starting without considering the demand. So, whenever you think about starting any kind of business, put demand and the need at the center of your table. Ensure that you are guided by the demand. Because if you just invest because you have the money, you have 90% chances of losing your capital. So if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, I would say you should never gamble. Invest in something that you have an idea about. I will not be specific about which kind of business, but you know the skill you have, and you know something that you can do best. You know something that you have ever done. That is the right business for you to do. Not what you're going to hear from people, not what people are doing, but what you can manage to do best. Number two, if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, don't start a business where you have to delegate all full responsibility. Like, for example, when I'm here right now, someone can say, you buy, go to the village, buy the matoke, take to take to the market, and we shall be balancing the profits. Bro, that money should not be risked to such a businesses where you're going to delegate someone, unless if you're going to buy these matoke and take them to the market yourself. But if that business requires you to delegate, don't use your 500,000 in such ventures, because many people change their minds whenever they touch money. So your money will be at a high risk whenever you put it in someone else's hand. So with 500,000, don't start a business where you actually have to delegate someone to do the job for you. By the way, in most cases, I would say when you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, you're most likely going to create a job for yourself, not starting a real business. Because if you want to start these businesses and they require you to be available for them to operate, definitely that would be same as creating a job for yourself. So don't risk your business where you have to delegate someone to do the job for you. Employ yourself first, grow your capital, and ensure that you are safe in order to bring in someone to start controlling your capital. Then number three, guys, number three, if you start stocking any kind of good, stock something that moves fast. And if you don't have capacity to stock goods, start with leveraging. Number three, you must actually leverage. What do I mean by leveraging? Leveraging simply means identifying opportunities that are within your reach, that are already existing, that are surrounding you. For example, utilizing the skills that you have, looking at other people's business and stock and partner with them in any way. You can be a salesperson for the first time and ensure that the money that you're using has a low risk because you stock things on demand. But those kind of waiting for customers to come, you actually rely on other people's goods. So always ensure that you can leverage when you have that 500,000 Uganda shillings. Don't go and be excited and start renting straight away. Most people risk their capital into rent, and that is one of the reasons why some businesses actually collapse. So if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, most places where you're going to rent, they will need you to pay 3 months. Even if you are actually going to pay 50,000 per month, that can make 150,000 per month. If you deduct from 500, you'll be remaining with 350,000 Uganda shillings. There are some requirements that do not exactly add up to stock. If you want to start, for example, a local retail shop, you need to have the display and the rest. Before you know it, you don't have capital. You have the room, you have the display, but the capital is already consumed. So if you have 500,000 Uganda shillings, that's why I would tell you, you leverage. Don't go into renting, don't go into stocking a lot of things that you're not sure of. Ensure always use opportunities around you. So, as I told you before, that if you want to enter into any kind of small business and you're not sure of the strategies you need to employ to get started, I'm always available here. Kindly go to my bio, check for my number, WhatsApp me, and we shall break down the capital that you have and suggest the best businesses that you can actually venture in. For those people who have been watching me for the very first time, thank you so much for watching, and don't leave this channel minus subscribing. And for those people who are here to watch my videos, you have been my subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Our channel has actually grown to almost 9,000 subscribers, and that is your effort, and we salute you, and we hope to grow together business ways as we help each other get started. Thank you so much and have a nice time. Bye bye.